Social group, a discussion in understanding culture, society, and politics. Objectives: define what is social group. Give the categories of social group. Determine the characteristic of social group. Do you have a complete family with mother, father, and your siblings? Do you want to become a rock star or a member of a band? Are you jobless and going outside drinking with other barcadas? That's why they called you Stampdown. Do you have any fear in your life, as well as problem? Now you can join in a church group. What is social group? It is a collection of people who interact with each other and share similar characteristics and a sense of unity. Social group. It is a group of people who see each other frequently and consider themselves a part of the group. Except in rare cases, we all typically belong to many different types of social groups. For example, you could be a member of sports team, club, church group, college class, workplace, and more. What are the three types of social group? We have the primary group, secondary group, and reference group. Primary group. Primary groups are those that are close-knit. They are typically small-scale, include intimate relationships, and are usually long-lasting. The members of primary groups feel a strong personal identity with the group. Example of this is nuclear family. Secondary group. It is the opposite characteristic of primary groups. They can be small or large and are mostly impersonal and usually short-term. This group typically found at work and school. An example of secondary group is a committee organized to plan a holiday party at work. Members of the committee meet infrequently and for only a short period of time, although group members may have some similar interests. Reference group. These are groups that we look for the guidance in order to evaluate our behaviors and attitudes. They are basically generalized version of role models. You may or may not belong to the group, but it uses standard of measurement as a frame of reference. For example, if a teenager wants to know that she is slim enough, she may use supermodels as a reference. What is in-group? It is a social group to which a person psychologically identifies as a being of member. One of the examples for this, some of their groups are black and you are white, but you are also belonging to the in-group. What is out-group? It is a social group with which an individual does not identify. People may, for example, identify with their peer group, family, community, sports, team, political party, gender, religion, or nation. It has been found that the psychological membership of social groups and categories is associated with a wide variety of phenomena. Formal group. It is a form when people come together to accomplish specific goals and objectives. Some of the common formal groups that exist within the organization or community include schools, church, hospitals, government, and civic organizations. Informal group. It is formed when two or more people come together to accomplish a specific task, which is mainly socially geared. The main idea behind the establishment of the informal group is the satisfaction of both personal and psychological needs. In groups, there are two types mostly, which is the formal and informal. Under informal, we have a command groups and task groups, while the informal, they have interest groups and friendship groups. Peer group. It consists of same-age individuals who share similar interests and are a part of the same social class. An example of a peer group is a social team. Facebook group. Groups are a place to communicate about shared interests with certain people. You can create a group for anything like your family reunion, your after-work sports team, and your book club. Characteristic of social groups. Permanence beyond meetings of members. Means for identifying members. Mechanism for recruiting new members. Goals or purposes. Norms for behavior. Means for controlling members' behavior.